Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the Memphis Grizzlies. And so off the tip, it's New York. So the New York starting five. We've got Stoudemire. Jeremy Lin is out there with Smith. Then it's Anthony. And it's Chandler in at the five. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Grizzlies. "18 feet out. Offensive rebound.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Smith finds Stoudemire. Stolen by Bayless. Lin against Conley. Passes to Bayless. Launches it. No good that time. And New York will come the other way. Lin with it. Conley picks him up. That's tipped. Chandler dishes to Lin. Chandler the pass to Carmelo. Outside, Lin. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Here's Chandler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Chandler's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Knicks. Conley against Lin. Pass to Bayless. Over Smith. The shot's good from Bayless.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Lin. Deep two from Anthony, and it falls over the rim and in.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Lin against Conley. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. Randolph finds Gasol. Some nice passing there by Memphis. There's the pass to Bayless. Shot clock at 6. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bayless has got 5 points so far.
He's finding some good shots early on, and what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Then the pass to Carmelo. And Anthony gets double teamed. Lets it go. And that one goes long.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And it's Conley penetrating. Out left to the wing. Pondexter from outside. Rebounded by Anthony.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
At the elbow, Smith. Back to Anthony. Chandler outside. To the paint. Out to Anthony. Lets the three fly. That shot misses. And Memphis the other way now. Conley feeling it out. Pass to Pondexter. Passes it to Randolph. Gasol trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Randolph.
He earns his keep with his physicality and his touch with the basketball. Randolph getting it done.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lynn's shot is off.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And Bayless gets to Conley. Back to Bayless. On deep. Rebound by Anthony. Knicks trail by 3. Outside, Lynn. Back to Anthony. Trying to end the drought. Left side, Lynn. And the Knicks miss again.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Right wing. Bayless the pass to Randolph. And here is Gasol. He dishes it to Conley. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Pondexter, no good. And so Lynn will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 3. They get it back. And Chandler throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Now, here's Gasol. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Pass to Pondexter. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Lynn against Randolph. Left side, Lynn. Conley against Stoudemire. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Memphis leading by 3. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I did talk to New York's head coach. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, and we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, DA. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Yeah, and shot selection will be of the utmost importance. Now, look, you got to stay patient, explore your options within the flow of the offense.
Now, here is Smith after the Marcus Holmes, and he makes that one.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
There's Bayless with the 3. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got 6 rebounds in the game. The pass to Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Bayless. He has 5. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pondexter kicks to Randolph. There's Bayless with the 3. Memphis the rebound. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Solid at getting prime position. Gasol using that big body on the glass.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night. Davis is checked in for Zach Randolph. And a new group in for the Knicks. Steve Novak, he's checked in for Chandler. Jeffries comes in for Anthony. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Jeremy Lin.
And the former second-round pick, Gasol's becoming an elite player at his position. He's a force at both ends.
Here's Bibby. Pass to Novak. Here's Shumpert. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That is his first foul of the game. Lure is checked in for the Grizzlies.
John Lure.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Conley. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Davis at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Shumpert. Nails the 16-footer.
See that quick shooting from Shumpert? He's a confident scorer in the mid-range.
Outside Conley. Kicks it to Pondexter. Lure the pass to Bayless. All alone. The offensive rebound. And Lure gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Bibby passes to Stoudemire. Now Shumpert out to the wing. Here is Jeffries. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
To the inside. Lure finds Bayless. Five on the clock. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Knicks trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jeffries kicks to Bibby. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Davis is checked in for the Knicks. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. 1:52 left to play here in the first. Passes it to Bayless. Looking to get back on track here. It's tipped. Bibby against Conley. Bibby misses.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
The shot's good from Bayless.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Outside jumper. Back to Bibby. Out to the right wing. Here is Novak. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To end the drought. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And how about the shooting stroke of Bibby? His three-point shot is as money as it gets.
Here's Conley. Here's Lure. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. It's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Bibby kicks to Davis. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A shot's good from Bayless.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Davis against Davis. And here is Davis. Here's Shumpert. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Conley out there with Jared Bayless. Then there's Davis. Then it's John Lure. And it's Pondexter in its small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
For Memphis, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Shooting one.
Knicks trail by 11. Now, here is Bibby. Pass to Davis. Outside jumper. Poked away, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Just 2 to shoot. Tipped away.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Bibby. It's Davis on the wing. For the 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Jeffers. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Now Bayless. He's got 9. The Grizzlies have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
At the line for 2. Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down hard.
And always always helps when your point guard can throw it down. Davis, with that impressive vertical, likes powering it home inside.
Outside Conley with the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Conley's got the lead up to 12 now for Memphis.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Outside, Davis from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Conley dishes to Davis. Inside, here's Davis, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. New York called for the foul. The Grizzlies have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And New York making a change here. Chandler's checked in. And he's good on the second. Knicks trail by 13. Davis with it. Outside jumper. From deep three-point range. Grizzlies with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Davis against Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
At the line for your Grizzlies, and Davis. Taking 2 shots.
Throw good, Davis. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Randolph has checked in. Anthony's checked in for the Knicks. Second free throw, no good. And it's Anthony with the ball for New York. It's a 14-point game. Left side, Shumpert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, you know Shumpert isn't afraid of contact. He's always trying to get to the stripe.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
Now, I love Shumpert. I mean, defensively, he's reliable, but offensively, you know, these guys now can depend on him, and he has a great sense for when to shoot the ball as well.
Marcus All's checked in for Ed Davis. That's off as well, so he misses both.
That's not like him at all. I mean, he's been so steady up until those.
Conley against Davis. Goes up at the stripe. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside jumper. Davis against Conley. The shot from 20 feet away. It's rebounded by Memphis.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. The pass to Novak. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing, defended by Gasol. Anthony can't hit. Memphis leading by 13. Here's Pondexter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You're in a tough spot defensively. Gasol has size. I mean, he has power. You really have to wrap him up to keep this from happening.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Baron Davis. And that one falls for Marc Gasol. Knicks trail by 16. Right side, Lin. Anthony finds Chandler. New York moving the ball around. Here's Smith. Grizzlies with the rebound. Randolph's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Conley. Banked in off the glass. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
The shifty nature of Conley, Greg. I mean, he uses it so well when he sees a lane open up.
Lin the pass to Chandler. And it's Smith, top of the key. And the Knicks miss again. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 15-5 run here. Conley against Lin. A floater. That one goes in. Conley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Conley against Lin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him.
Just wonderful form on the J from Lin, dropping it in the face of the D.
Bayless from long range. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Knicks trail by 21. Anthony looking it over. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And here is Bayless. He's got 15. Here's Gasol. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Steve Novak. Lin kicks to Anthony. Pass to Stoudemire. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. From 17 feet out. Off the left rim and out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And here's Lin. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Passes it to Smith. To the middle. He's looking for Stoudemire and finds him. He gets it in there. Stoudemire's got his first basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Conley dishes to Randolph. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Randolph's gone 1 of 3 on the night. The wide open look here for Anthony. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Randolph. And he gets it to go. Randolph's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Anthony. Defense is right there. Good work defensively by Gasol.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Here's Bayless. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Lynn finds Anthony. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Here's Chandler. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Deep 2 from Anthony. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pondexter the pass to Gasol. Dishes it to Randolph. And he uses the glass on the layup. Randolph's got 4 this quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And here are the Knicks. Now here's Lynn. Smith fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Memphis moving it around. Here's Pondexter. Nice move. And that one is off. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Anthony. Yes. And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Ed Davis is checked in for Memphis. Lure comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Jared Jeffries, he's checked in for New York. Bibby comes in for Carmelo Anthony. The shot's good from Bayless.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Lynn against Conley. And Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Jeffries can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Bibby passes to Smith. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. There's Lynn with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Lynn's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Davis kicks to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Lynn against Conley. Stolen by Conley. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are on cover.
And the Knicks with possession. There's the lob to the hoop. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Bibby against Randolph. Outside Conley. Back to Randolph. Over Stoudemire. And Randolph with the basket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 8th assist in the game. And so it's Memphis, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here's Bayless. He'll bring it up for Memphis. On the court for the Knicks. They've got Anthony. Smith is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Chandler. And it's Stoudemire in at the power forward. And Gasol gets it to go.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Basket good. And that's now 7 points for Lin.
Even with the defense all over him, Lin buries the J. Outstanding concentration on those kinds of shots.
And the shot is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And the pass to Randall. A fadeaway. And he overshot that one, missing. Outside Anthony. Pass to Chandler. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Gasol. Lin against Conley. Down low. Here's Randolph. Nice D from Chandler.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Conley. No good, unable to end this run.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Here's Conley. The putback and the second chance effort by Randolph. Randolph's got 10 points.
That's his bread and butter. Randolph, a beast on the board.
Lin dishes to Carmelo. And that's going to be a travel.
And 5 turnovers here. He set his team back on the offensive end.
Conley against Lin. Memphis moving it around. Feeds it to Gasol. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside, Smith. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
The feed now to Randolph. The Knicks pull it in. New York with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Anthony, the pass to Smith. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 9 points for Smith.
Smith pretty clever inside, exceptional at finding space to get a shot off near the rim.
Lynn against Conley. Gasol looking around. Back to Conley. They double-team Conley. And Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Anthony with it. Zach Randolph covering. And Anthony gets it to go.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Here's Conley. Sweet little floater. He's got 10.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Outside, Lynn. He feeds it to Anthony. Over Conley, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by Lynn. And 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They double-team Conley. Pass to Gasol. Back to Conley. Inside, Randolph. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Tyson Chandler.
And with the physical interior game, Zebo is going to earn some trips to the line.
The Grizzlies have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, look, now in the later stages of his career, Randolph is still valuable. He's a hard worker. His teammates look up to him.
So for the Knicks, Steve Novak, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Davis in for Jeremy Lin. He hits the second from the line. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Now Davis. Chandler outside. Pass to Shumpert. Now Anthony. Bayless covering. Chandler outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shumpert. They get it back. And here's Anthony from the arc. And it's Anthony again missing. Memphis leading by 18. Conley with it. He's got 10. Here's Gasol. Randolph. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Davis against Conley. Outside Anthony. Shoots over Pondexter. Anthony can't hit.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
The putback. Novak grabs the board. Knicks trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Anthony drives in. Rejected by Gasol.
Trying to challenge Gasol, big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both ends.
At the elbow, Randolph. Pondexter finds Randolph. Chandler with the block. They recover it, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. So it'll be Marc Gasol shooting. Baron Davis picks one up. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Davis is checked in for Randolph. And it's John Lure in for Jared Bayless.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As it seems like some teams have been in rebuild mode for a long time. Is there a point at which the league should step in and maybe, I don't know, take over or give them guidance?
You know, I really do. And not because it's necessarily the fault of the team, because it's tough to win a championship. But to be a perennial bottom dweller, basement dweller, it's not good for the fans. And fans like myself, every year comes the first game, we think, hey, we could win a championship, we could do it. But, you know, our thought process is not based in knowledge. It's just based in our hope and will for the team. So you definitely want to keep teams straight. You want to keep them honest. And I think the league can find a way to step in but not step on the toes of ownership.
Floats one up. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just the craftiness of Conley. He's exceptional at going to the floater when the defense gives him a chance.
To the paint. Chandler dishes to Nova. He kicks it to Shumpert. Now the pass to Novak. Here's Anthony. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Carmelo Anthony taking 2 shots.
2.
And he makes the first. Davis is checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And a switcher also for New York. Jeffries is checked in. Both free throws good from Anthony. And it's Conley with the ball for Memphis. Pass to Davis. Conley left side. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Davis.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Miller's checked in for Memphis. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bibby checked in for Anthony. Here's Bibby. Outside, Davis. And here is Shumpert. 4 on the clock. Over Davis. That one off the back iron and out.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Bibby kicks to Shumpert. It's Davis on the wing. And the 3 ball is good. Davis has got 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Lure the pass to Conley. Stolen. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here's Conley with the putback. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Passes it to Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's shooting 4 for 7 at the foul line in the game.
And would love to hear a little more swish and a lot less clang from the charity stripe.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Memphis. Williams comes in for Miller, and Smith subbed in for Davis. And then for New York, Stoudemire's checked in for Jeffries. Smith comes in for Davis, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Bibby. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Lin. 9 points in the game so far. .158 left to play in the third. And there's the pass to Shumpert. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Stoudemire, and the layup's good off the glass. Stoudemire's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice. Look how alert Shumpert is. He knows whenever one of his teammates is open to get him to rock.
Conley up top, defended by Lin. And another miss by Memphis.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight. It's no wonder why they're in front when you're taking into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
Pass to Smith for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Here's Conley. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Conley, that remarkable focus from the seasoned vet, strong at taking the contact and finishing.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Pondexter comes in for Williams, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Smith.
And the toughness Conley provides, I mean, it can't be underrated. He's a guy his younger teammates, they really look up to.
Lin the pass to Smith. And a miss there on the triple. Smith's gotten only 4 of his 11 shots to fall here so far. Conley against Land. Conley kicks to Pondexter. Doubled by Smith. Back to Conley. From outside the arc. Shot clock reset for Memphis. And a fast break now for New York. Smith's running. A basket good off the assist from Lin. Lin's got his 7th assist in the game.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Lin against Conley. Over to the wing. There's Bayless with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bayless has got 22.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And so it's Memphis, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Quincy Pondexter out there with John Lewis. Then it's Conley, then it's Jared Bayless, and it's Davis at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Teardrop shot. Offensive rebound. Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Stoudemire.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This last season, the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was.
Me too.
Man,
I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually, I really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Randolph has checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Smith has checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Back to Lynn. Smith outside. Latre. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Memphis leading by 22. They double team Conley. Inside. Randolph. And he banks in the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lynn against Conley. Smith outside. Puts up a 3. The shot that time not on target. And Memphis the other way now. Conley against Lynn. Deflects the pass. Chalk up 2 there. Randolph's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Lynn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Yeah, you have to admire the aggressiveness of Lynn, constantly looking to draw the foul on his shot.
Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid, Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time onto your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters. And now big men, they got a little more room out there.
And he makes both free throws.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
Passes it to Randall. From about 19 feet, it's the rebound.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
Fades. And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist by Smith. Stoudemire's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Outside Randolph. Memphis moving it around. Knocked away. They double team Conley. 4 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. 22 points for Davis.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
A nice shot by Lynn.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol is checked in for Davis. Pondexter comes in for Smith. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Williams. The Knicks also changing it up. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Steve Novak. Anthony comes in for Miller. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Smith. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game, and I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all three of these leagues I'm in on.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now Lynn. Softly drops in the floater. Lynn's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And Lynn plays with a real edge. When he's driving inside, he looks determined to beat everyone to the basket.
And off against Anthony. Conley with it. Shot clock at 5. They double team Conley. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's New York with it. Bayless's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Anthony on the wing. Pass to Shumpert. 5 to shoot. Stoudemire kicks to Anthony. From deep. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Here's Conley. Here's Randolph. Goes up again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Randolph bullies defenders. You try to match his physicality, he ends up getting the whistle.
One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
And Randolph drops them both. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Davis is checked in for Memphis. Miller comes in for Jared Bayless. And then for New York, Jared Jeffries. He's checked in for Stoudemire. Johnson comes in for Shumpert. Davis is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Chandler finds Davis. Here's Anthony. Misses off the left iron. Conley against Davis. Conley into the lane. Chandler with the block. And they're able to recover. And he's able to get it back. And good that time. 21 points for Marc Gasol.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Johnson kicks to Davis. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Conley. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Grizzlies. The dish to Randolph. Davis against Conley. It's stolen by Johnson. Davis looking for an opening. Kicks to Carmelo. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
Miller, the pass to Conley. And here is Gasol. He's guarded by Davis. 9 feet out. Gasol no good. Anthony against Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Knicks, Carmelo Anthony at the line for 2.
And that one misses. And Memphis making a change here. Lewis checked in. And he sinks the second. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help them. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
Your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
Conley with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. That one goes. Count it.
And you could argue this is Conley at his best. The combination of speed and athleticism, just overwhelming.
Miller against Johnson. The 3 from Anthony. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Anthony's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Conley. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Conley's got 19 points. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Michael Conley. Lets a floater go. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Davis kicks to Johnson. The pass to Jeffries. New York moving the ball around. And Davis sends it back. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Another miss by Conley. Johnson against Miller. Gasol with the steal. Miller outside. It's deflected. Lure against Davis. And Gasol sends it back. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Miller. And it's blocked. Here's Johnson. Up again. It's good on the putback. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Outside, Davis. Pass to Miller. Lure with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Conley. Over Jeffries. Here's Gasol. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Chandler. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Conley, the pass to Miller. Back to Conley. This one for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. And it's now 22 points for Conley.
This is why you have to be right on Conley, because he's a threat to shoot off the pass.
Johnson outside. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think it's adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. So you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. Conley inside the line and misses it off the right side of the rim. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Davis.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
To the middle. Chandler against Lure. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Anthony. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.